Like Bachchan साहब ऐसे भागते थे, and Shah Rukh Khan ऐसे भागते थे. So you know when you have that gait when you're running, that's a mark of a good action superstar.
Correct.
And Akshay Baji runs like this, his hands go like this. Playing an flamboyant action superstar is not easy at all.
Correct.
And with that baggage of commercial comedy, social comedy, and suddenly you see this, ये action करेगा.
Hi everyone, welcome to Film Companion. I am usually on FC Local. My name is Rohini, but of course this week I'm filling in for Anu and Sneha. But trust me, I have a very fun bunch of guests with me and you're going to enjoy this interview. Ayushmann, Jaideep and Anirudh. Welcome to Film Companion.
Thank you, Rohini.
Ayushmann, I remember 11 months ago, you were speaking to Anu and you said, I am dying to do a masala Bollywood film where I'm a hero. And here you are keeping promises to yourself.
I just put these things out in the universe and they just happen.
Manifested.
Yeah, I manifest and they just happen. And it's so beautiful. I manifested like I want to be an action star. Now I play an action superstar.
Correct.
In this film, the action hero. It's surreal. And I get a good commercial script. It's not masala in a typical sense of the way. It has all the elements of commercial cinema, but still is unique.
Correct.
In its own way. So I'm carrying the quirk forward in a commercial way. My first post-pandemic choice is the action hero. So very excited.
Oh, interesting. Anirudh, very exciting for you as well because this is a debut that you're making as a director. They normally say that when you're making a debut in the movies, you should go with a love story.
Do they?
Don't they? I mean, if you look at it historically.
Who are these people?
I mean, if there was a hero who was making his debut, that's what the natural choice would be. But for you, it was an action film. Could you tell us why that choice? Is this a film that you really wanted to make?
Of course, it was. It was never a conscious choice to work in a certain genre. I don't think I've ever decided a genre or been able to think of a film like that. Genre is something that people have always said to me after. Like, even on the films that I've worked on before, oh, this is this kind of film, this is that kind of film. I think labeling a film, yes, it does help to sort of, make people understand what kind of film it is. But it is also much more than, just an action film.
That's true.
There's a lot more to it. And yeah, I'm excited for everyone to watch it.
Yeah, I'm a huge action movie fan.
Yeah, I love it too.
I mean, War is one of my favorite films in the last 10 years, to be honest. Just to watch them walk like that. I think there's a lot of things in an action film that only happens in the universe of an action film. But for an action film to work, you need to have scarier the villain, of course, the more heroic the hero. But I know for a fact that Jaideep, this may not be the stereotypical villain. Because I remember at the trailer launch, you guys said something very telling. And I think you gave away too much when you said that now who's the hero, who's the villain? Are you playing the villain really?
I don't think in my mind.
Okay.
Never. I never play a negative or character in a certain way. But action hero is the Bhura is not the person who's wrong at his part. Has something in his mind. Maybe he's doing something wrong during that course of thing, the desire he has. But inherently, what he wants is not wrong from his behalf. He's always right in his mind that I want to achieve something and whatever it takes. So yeah, I never played that as a villainous character. Like Paji said, the Batman and the Joker. Joker is so layered in terms of his beliefs and what he wants, and he is so kind of adamant about that. Okay, I really want this, and he says Batman is not complete without me.
Absolutely, and he's so magnetic as a character that everybody wants to play the Joker. So normally action filmों में guns loaded होते हैं, लेकिन आपकी action film ही बहुत loaded है, if I may, And I'm going to talk about the trailer because I kind of see the premise that you're setting up, which is, we know for a fact that we're in an era where the superstar is in question. And that to me is so interesting as a premise. And that's what your film is loaded with. Do you think that superstars are having a tough time keeping their spot? Do you think audiences are not that kind to superstars anymore, thanks to this constant chat that we have on social media?
Yeah, we are under constant media trial. And this film is very topical, very relatable. It's a film of 2022. And whatever you'll be seeing in action hero, you'll see ये हो रहा है आजकल. ये हो रहा है और होता रहेगा. I think social media has given that power to the audience, that behind a name or anonymity of someone. You can just express your views. We used to express these views in drawing room में बैठकर दोस्तों के साथ पहले.
Correct.
But now it's out in the open. That's the only difference. And you
Correct.
have to be a little indifferent towards it. But it really affects because you are dealing with emotions. You are selling emotions as an actor. And you're wearing emotions on your sleeve.
Correct.
So it's all the actors become automatically very vulnerable. So this action star and what the schism between the public and media and this film industry, I think the whole what do you call the current circumstance which is going on. I think it's that in the film. And also ये दो सोच की कहानी, दो अलग-अलग सोच की, like between Jaideep's character and my character. I think it has humor, it has action, it has all the elements of commercial cinema. At the same time, it's very, very fresh.
I also see the two different schools have come together when it comes to you have your own universe of fans, Ayushmann, and Jaideep has his own universe of fans. And suddenly, because of an action hero, here these fans are coming together. All right.
Multiverse.
So I want to know if the two of you, what has the artistic exchange been like between these two artists? Jaideep?
See, I have always been a fan of Bazi's work. The kind of role he chose, and he was always perfect what he was doing from the Wicked Honor till now. And I have seen him working on action hero from day to day hard work. I don't think recent action फिल्मों में जितना पाजी भागे हैं, बाकी जो एक्शन तो छोड़ दो, जितना भागे हैं वो भी किसी ने किया होगा, इतना भागे हैं उस ठंड में. But then you see the commitment of an actor to make something so believable on screen, and then you will see the true layers of him as an actor, him playing a superstar on screen, in front of the crowd, in front of the media, in front of on the screen, and then you see Manav in his real life, how he thinks, how he behaves. So there's this very minute difference between these two things when he's playing. That's how you will feel that you are working with a very intelligent actor.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
High words of praise, Ayushmann.
You know,
But you will see that.
I ran a lot in the film. Yes, and coming straight out of COVID was difficult.
Anirudh's laughing through this. Why are you laughing?
Because he made it.
Because
He made him to do that.
he would give a shot and then and he'd come back to me and like, "Ruk, मैं एक और करता हूँ." Do it again.
Run again.
You know, it's those are all. You said you completed first.
He's also sort of perfectionist in that way where he would keep doing it. I'd be like, मिल गया है. Like, नहीं, एक और करता हूँ. And then he'd be like, कितना भागा है.
You know, I felt like a debutant. I've never played an action hero in the past.
You said that.
And you know, for action, I've seen a lot of superstars. They have a certain gait when they run. Like Mr. Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan, they run the best.
You would always say that to me. Yeah.
Like Bachchan साहब ऐसे भागते थे, and Shah Rukh Khan ऐसे भागते थे. So you know, when you have that gait when you're running, that's a mark of a good action superstar.
Correct.
And Akshay Baji runs like this, his hands go like this. You know, so I've noticed that. So playing an flamboyant action superstar is not easy at all.
Correct.
And with that baggage of commercial comedy, social comedy, and suddenly you see this, ये action करेगा. You know, a lot of people say that. ये action कैसे कर सकता है? So I have that baggage. I need to just give my 200%. So I feel like a debutant right now. But having said that, we were talking about the camaraderie. Jaideep Ahlawat brings a lot on the table. A lot of credibility on the table as an actor. I've seen him in Patal Lok, the way he's acted as Hathi Ram.
Yeah.
This character is completely different. He's playing a cop, a very earnest, you know, copybook cop, and who's vulnerable at the same time. He's not vulnerable this time.
At all.
He is ready to take your case. Whether you're a superstar or the best or maybe the most successful guy on this planet, doesn't matter to him. In his world, he is the strongest. And he used to take you hands down. So that's Jaideep Ahlawat for you. Like he's earnest, he's hardworking, and at the same time, he's a very simple guy. There is no, there's no method or a pretense of a method as an actor. कि अब मैं जोन में घुस चुका हूँ, कोई बात मत करे, नहीं. Take खत्म हुआ, you're joking. And as soon as the camera is on, you are a different person.
That's what a true actor is.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it. I love this. You did a little bit of insight into action heroes that we loved watching growing up. But talk to me about the fandom of being an action buff. Are you an action buff?
Yes, of course.
What are your favorite films? Like, could you tell us a couple?
Right from Stallone, like from all the films growing up. I've grown up watching. Thankfully, being a kid from Bombay, the one good thing was I was exposed to so many cultures, so many languages, so many sort of and every family that my friends or everyone I grew up with used to watch different kinds of cinema.
Correct.
So I've grown up watching films of all languages, and I would see how different action is approached in different cultures, and that would always excite me, and after like when I got the chance to make this film, the only thing that I thought was, okay, I've seen so much all these years, but I had another approach in mind that I wanted to sort of explore, and thankfully they came on board and they supported me so well that
Yeah,
we could
because
execute.
that's interesting. Because what is the most important thing for an action film? Is it the action hero? Is it the moves? Is it the setting? Is it the reason? I think one of the greatest reasons why we love a Tarantino film is because you want to see justice, right?
Yeah.
You're on the side of the characters.
Yeah.
So is that important for you as well?
It is very important. And every character should have the best side of their argument presented. And, every character should have that space to be able to justify. So in an argument, that's where best drama comes from, right? In an argument, both sides have to argue their best side. Both sides have to be right. And then it's up to the audience to decide where you sort of, lean, which character, you lean towards. So that's what makes exciting drama.
I think it's interesting how the film is called an action hero because we are underlining the genre of the film, right? With the name of the film. But I remember growing up, मेरे लिए तो सारी फिल्मों में action भी होता था, drama भी होता था, गाने भी होते थे. I've noticed that there is no heroine in the film, or there is no, presence of a female, lead, I would say, alongside you. Was that a conscious choice?
I think we will be appreciated for the fact that we don't have like a forced romantic track in the film because there was no need.
Okay.
Because it's about these two guys and their brawl, both of them just with each
Correct.
other, at each other. So it's just that. But at the same time, we have a guest appearance, Malaika Arora. I think she's beautiful,
song
she's
with
gorgeous.
Nora. My
And the
God.
song with Nora.
Of course.
So yeah, these two are,
Yeah. They're blessing the film.
yeah, they're blessing.
They're blessing the film.
yeah.
No, it'll be interesting, Ayushmann, if you can talk to me about how easy is it in today's day and age, considering what all we've gone through, and we've all gone through this together, right? We've seen the pandemic, we've seen ups and downs, and we've seen audiences turning against us. All right, whether if you're in any position of privilege, there is a question. They could turn like this, right? Do you think that you have the impact or the ability even today to control what an audience can feel towards you?
It's just the kind of movies you do, I think. And of course, the kind of background you're coming from and how relatable are you. I'm blessed, I'm fortunate that I've come from a very relatable zone. I come from a smaller city and doing my bit as a performer in a big city like Bombay. So I'm blessed like that in the current scenario. And at the same time, the kind of issues I've stood up for through my films gives a certain kind of, I think I get good love from people in that regard. But yeah, it's something that there is toxic environment out there on social media. And sometimes it is unfair. As actors who wear their emotions on the sleeve and you're selling emotions and you get affected for sure. But you have to have a certain sense of detachment towards what you do and what people say about you, because otherwise you can't survive. You have to be mentally very, very strong.
Yeah. Jaideep?
Yeah, you summed it up almost. I think social media and media in large, and like everybody has an opinion for everything and everything. As Bazi earlier said कि वो पहले हम अपने rooms में अपने दोस्तों के साथ अपने drawing room में बैठ के वो बातें कर लेते थे. But now it's out there on social media or whatever. Most of the time, I don't think they even think about putting something on social media twice, just to, I don't know, sometimes I find it really bizarre. But yeah,
But that's
we are in that times.
Yeah, times.
We are in that times.
These are these times.
Yeah.
Ayushmann, I just want to say, what are those moves?
आसान था.
Thank you. I tried.
Right.
was
I
so
really
cool.
tried.
No, really.
But
I mean,
Yeah.
but Paji, genuinely, मतलब it was
Bhaji, thank you so much.
was
It
beautiful.
really means a
Was it
lot.
hard for you?
मैं रो दूंगा. I don't know.
आपको बिलीव नहीं हो रहा है ये मुझे लग रहा है क्योंकि बहुत मेहनत कर रहे थे ना.
I worked really hard
Everybody
for
is so
this one.
gaga
Yeah.
about that song.
Yeah.
क्या नाचे हैं भाई.
Yeah. The first time I got like 7 days of rehearsal. I used to beg कि मुझे 7 दिन दे दो rehearse करने के लिए. I am a slow learner. मुझे सीखना है.
correct.
Well, I will nail it, but just give me time. So yeah, just for the first time I got 7 days of rehearsals because there was a Nora Fateh who was like such a great dancer and great performer. So I had to match those moves. So eventually it happened. So
It's amazing.
I'm glad people are loving it.
All in all, talk to me about how much you've enjoyed this film.
I really enjoyed it. Oh my God, I was just waiting for this film to happen. I remember while I was shooting other films, I was constantly in touch with Anirudh, talking about the beats of the film, how to go about it. I was actually going through this MMA training while I was shooting for Dr. G. So I had taken my MMA master along, doing all the MMA moves while I was shooting for Dr. G. So because I could play that
So
character
were you
in my
cheating on another film?
वो character मैं नींद में कर सकता हूँ.
ये वैसा
That was my
वो
staple genre.
वो कंफ्यूज हो
दाल
जाएगी.
रोटी.
वो तो मेरी दाल रोटी में मतलब सुबह उठ के हाँ ओके ये करना है ओके but this was something I had to really work hard. So I was really excited for this one and even after filming like I was in constant touch with Anirudh with the edit, everything, with the BGM, with the songs, everything. So it's like a very, very gratifying experience seeing this dream come true.
It's fantastic. Jaideep, I need to ask you the same question. How much have you enjoyed just
loved it.
being
Every
this character?
Every single day of like and I think Annie can vouch for it. I was always there कि हाँ बस एक बार शुरू करते हैं क्या करना है. बाल कटवाना ऐसे काटो, दाढ़ी ऐसे रखनी रखो, मुझे नहीं पता क्या करना है, but I want to look भूरा सोलंकी.
Correct. Amazing. Anirudh?
My best.
No, I'm saying that good for you, first film and this film, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited, very, very happy, very lucky. I feel blessed that I got to work with Jaideep Bhai and AK because I feel so spoiled right now, and I'm so I hope my journey ahead is this.
नहीं अगले 10 फिल्म हमारे साथ करो
Because
दोनों
they've
के साथ
spoiled me.
ये होना
It will be-
चाहिए. I
it
hope
will
there are
be easy
spin-offs.
journey.
Of course.
They've treated me like a younger brother. I've just felt so comfortable in this journey that I'm very worried for myself in the future because I hope
It can't. May it
I'm
always
so
get better
happy.
than
It's
this.
my first experience. I just hope this keeps going.
No, may it get better than this and better and better and better.
Thank you.
I'm a huge fan of the two hero films, and whether it's Sholay or Main Khiladi Tu Anadi, or most recently Vikram Vedha. As a fan of that genre, okay, outside of it being an action, super thriller, I really hope that the film does well for all of you. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
talking to us at Film Companions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.